What's going on, everybody? Back again with another video. Wanted to take a look at Litecoin, since Litecoin was the last video that we looked at, and that was around February. That was around this price around here. Around February, it was about $130, $140. So at that time, what I was looking at was a cup and handle pattern, and I already have it drawn out. So I'm gonna just show that right there. Now, what I was saying in that last video was, as soon as we get above this top neckline, so the top yellow line right here, about 124, 130 dollars, we basically were going to go up based off of the measurement of the cup and handle. So we measure the cup and handle by taking a measurement from the bottom to the top of the cup and handle. So from bottom price of right here at the bottom was $25, and we go all the way up to the top range, which is 384%. So we could have expected a 384% increase on top of $122. Now, as soon as you see right here, back in January, February, we were at $129. And if we were to take that 300, close to 400% gain, we would expected a $639 Litecoin, and we haven't even touched that. So far, we've gone up 222% since then. So this move still is in play. We still can move up $600+. That's right around the corner. Now, I wanted to take a long-term approach and pretty much look at Litecoin from a long-term perspective as well. And I can take a trend line from the lowest price that Litecoin has been at, according to this chart right here on Kraken. 2015, it says 44 cents. So we take that price right there and we just try to find the bottom. And that bottom is based off of us declining right around here. So we try to, line it up as best as possible. Is that close? Yeah, that's close right there. We can move it up a little bit. Bam, okay. So now I can take the same exact trend line, or do the same exact thing on the top. Top price at this point, at this time in 2013, was around $65. And then you can just drag it along to the next range. Bam. So when you look at everything from this perspective, you start to see how every single time when we came into the channel or down at the bottom of the channel, we increased all the way to the top of the channel, and then we decrease, stayed in the range for a little bit, and then we should expect to increase pretty much to the top of the range. And I believe in that last video I even said that we should hit around, I think, 2100, and I still have those price targets and in the foreseeable future. If let's actually change this color, don't confuse everybody. So let's actually clear all of this this data right here. Just delete everything. So now we're going to look at everything on the 5-year scale and try to break everything down on the current move right now. So I see another cup and handle forming. So basically, it's right here. Bam, bam. This potential right here could take us up. So let's clear this again. Make it a little clear. Make it a little, better. Let's make a trend line actually. Go over here, and then bam, 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 bam. So according to this pattern right here, this is saying that as soon as we break above $225, we can go up a certain percentage based off of what this cup and handle is saying. So if this cup and handle, at the bottom of this cup and handle is at $103 and the neckline is at 232, that comes with a 132% increase. I think that's what it said. Goes up. Let's go to the neckline right here, 123%. So if we go up 123% at this yellow line right here, $225, just say around about 123% takes us up to just say $500. So as you see, we definitely hit all-time highs if we get to $503. Now, that should not be the end of the trend, simply because back in 2014, 2015, we had certain trends that were forming. Now, this price over here, once again, was the all-time high in 2013. That was about $65, $70. Then we immediately came down, crashed. We finally found the bottom. We traded sideways for a little bit, and then we started increasing, basically parabolically until we hit the all-time high again, which is around here. And then we kept going, up, I think about like 400, 500%, something like that from the all-time high. So just imagine if we repeated that same exact thing, what price do you think, we can, for the most part, hit? Let's just work that out real quick. So over here, we were forming a triangle pattern. Let's just leave that right there. Let's bring this over here. We have a triangle. And we're also forming the same exact thing on this side over here. We have this, bam. And then we can take the same trend over here for the most part. Why is this acting up? All right, there we go. Now, the reason I picked right there and why I knew that was the that's where I can put the triangles at is because, once again, this was the all-time high up here, and this was the all-time high up here. So the all-time high over here for 2018 was around that $400 target that we were trying to get above. So in 2017, it says 390. Now, let's go back to the all-time highs. Right over here in 2013. We immediately took a decline, right? And then we shot right back up. The same thing happened over here. We took a decline, we shot right back up. See the similarities? And immediately we started to increase. And then right here we started to increase. We got extended, and then we started to decline. We got extended, and we started to decline, and we started to pretty much start to ride back up into. We started going back up after the decline, right around this range. So for the most part, we're probably around here or around here, according to today's chart. And we probably have one more major increase before we have, our bear market 70% decline or whatever that we always see.